Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about something that I'm relatively familiar with, and that's Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Actually, it's become very popular, and most people have been just talking about it kind of almost nonstop, being like, oh my gosh, there's a new game out, let's talk about that one too. But since I'm more familiar with Five Nights at Freddy's 2 than I am Five Nights at Freddy's 3, I'm going to be talking about that one first. So technically, if you go with the theories that makes more sense, the second game is a prequel to the first game in the series. And then the third game comes after the first game. But in the second game, what happens is it takes place in 1987, and it goes on and on about like all the theories, and that kind of fits in. But basically the gameplay is you have to take care of the new animatronics, which are the toy ones. You have to take care of the older animatronics, Golden Freddy, the Marionette, and Balloon Boy. And basically, since you have to take care of those ones, since there's 11 of them, it's a lot more challenging than the first game. You have a Freddy mask instead of doors to put on to hide yourself from them. You have a flashlight to flash at Foxy to get him to leave. You have a music box to take care of Marionette, and you have to use your lights on the sides of your rooms to kind of take care of the other ones to see if they're going to come into your room or not. But since that's that, we have to basically use the door light and not really door light since there aren't doors, but you have to use the lights, use the mask, use the music box, use the flashlight, and a bunch of other stuff. But since we have to do that in the game and watch the animatronics on the camera, it becomes very, very complicated about how the game is laid out and what you have to do and things. But I'm stuck on the third night of the game on my phone, but basically, it's really fun and it's a really good game to play. But I'll just say that they give you a warning at the beginning of the game, but basically all the game is jump scares. There's no real, walk around scare factor, it's just jump scares, so you don't really have to be worried about that or anything. But if I were to recommend the game, I would say I would recommend it to people who can take scary games and like jump scares. And it's always a good game, kind of like Slender is. It's basically a jump scare, but it's not that big of one. And I think that if you want to start out with a scary game, but not a real scary game, to go with Five Nights at Freddy's, or the first one or the second one even, or possibly even the third one. The third one's a little more scary than the others. And I'm actually going to start a rating scale. And I'm going to rate it, instead of 1 to 10, I'm going to be doing just 1 to 100. And the higher the scale is actually the worse it is. So if I were to say a game or something is 80 out of 100, that would mean it's a pretty bad game and you don't want to play it. But if I say the game is 2 out of 100, you really want to play it. You should play it. It's a really good game. Or I'm going to be doing the same when I do review cartoons and stuff. But other than that, basically, if I were to rate the game on my rating scale, I would give it about a 15 out of 100, which means it's not really one that I would recommend, oh my gosh, it's the best game ever, but it's not, really bad either. It's kind of okay, I guess. I could go about, 50 would be okay, but I recommend this game a lot, and, some people be like, what game do you recommend for me to play, or what game do you think could be a really cool scary game? I recommend that game. But, I guess that's it. I kind of wanted to tell you how I'm going to be starting my reviews and things. And I will say this is my first review. And the next review that I'm going to be doing is possibly a TV show. And what I'm going to be doing is unless it's a really bad episode, like, see, I see an episode out of one game and I think it's terrible, it's horrible or something, like an episode out of a TV show or whatever, and I think it's horrible, I will take that and I will basically just talk about that individually and think that that's really bad, but overall I will grade the TV show in one, like this show overall, the theories, the holes and everything. And the next one I'm going to be doing is, since if it has more than one season, I'll be doing a season at a time. So the next one is I'm going to be redoing My Little Pony My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Season 4. Because I think that's the best season so far. It's just gotten better and better, but there are a few duds that I want to go over separately, and you might not like my choice, but I'm going with that for the next episode. But I guess that's it, and I'll see you in my next video or next review. So, bye!